Hi folks, I'm Brian and I hope you're feeling creative. Today, before we start any work on a Band in a Box tune, I'd like to bring your attention to the Band in a Box user group here on Facebook, and you'll see that my messenger is open from Jonid Stian. His actual name is Stian Jonid. Stian is a well-known and very respected singer in Norway, a great guitarist as well. I got an unexpected phone call from him in 2015 where he asked permission to record and release one of my songs. To me, that was an incredible privilege. I'd never heard of Stian before. He sent me a copy of the recording he made, and I was absolutely gobsmacked at the quality, and it shot straight to #1 on iTunes in Norway. Well, I was incredibly excited and decided I needed to go to Norway and meet this man. So my wife and I travelled to Norway, and pretty much every year since, we've travelled to a different destination in the world with Stian, enjoying his company, making music, and just having a really fabulous time. Okay, so recently Stian sent me a copy of a demo of one of his songs. I'll give you a little play of it, give you an idea of the song.
When we are born into this world, no one knows exactly what life may bring.
Okay, so there's the general impression. It's called Friends for Life, has an absolutely wonderful chorus. First thing I did is I asked him if I could have permission to mess around with this song. He just gave me carte blanche, said change anything, do anything you like, have full artistic license. I instantly went into Moises. I could have done this in Band in a Box because they have the new stem splitter in the 2025 version. However, I opted for the Moises, the Musicians app, because it has a number of features that the Band in a Box splitter doesn't. It actually has full transcripts of the lyrics and the chords. Chords aren't always accurate. Through that, I was able to split the song apart. Let's have a bit of a listen here.
When we are born,
And we'll solo his voice.
Into this world, no one knows exactly what life may bring.
Such a beautiful voice. Okay, and I noticed that the tempo here is 101. It's in the key of F, and I have access to all the lyrics here. It generates the lyrics. I haven't bothered with that just yet. So let's move on to what happened next. Is that with that tempo 101 with a swing 4/4, recreated his track. Let me just give you a little bit of a play of my arrangement thus far, and I'll talk about a couple of interesting spots here. Maybe it can be a teaching moment, because it certainly was a learning moment for me on a couple of parts of this arrangement. But here we go. Here's the general feel of what I started to do. In comes the bass. Okay, so I built the arrangement, then I went into Reaper. So here in Reaper, I was able to put Stian's voice through a little bit of Melodyne. He doesn't need very much because he's such a great singer. And I was also able to EQ the arrangement and basically get them to sit and flow well together. I also utilized the very beginning, the first bar of his recording, and the very last bar of his recording, just because it sounded so sweet with what I did with Band in a Box, and I couldn't achieve that in Band in a Box. So I cheated there a little bit, but I think it worked out for the best. All right, next. Then I came into Audacity and rebuilt the song in here. That might seem strange, but I'm very much more comfortable with Audacity. However, I can't use Melodyne in Audacity or some of the spectral EQs. So I did that work in Reaper and then came here to really do the nitty-gritty work to make it sound really comfortable in itself. So let's just have a quick little listen here.
When we are born into this world, no one knows exactly what life may bring. But with any luck, while you're growing up, you might find a buddy who's got the swing. So the good times start to roll, listening to Sinatra and Nat King Cole. Pretty soon you find out that you're friends for life. It's like we're married, except I'm not your wife. But I would have said yes if you asked me. That's a joke. Well, who knows when the days are long and full of strife. I'm a lucky fella 'cause I got a friend for life.
Okay, so I thought I'd let it play right through to the chorus and get a real feel for how the song is shaping up. So all that's really left for me to do here is figure out which lines I'm going to be singing. But in the meantime, let's go back to Band in a Box. All right, so here's something that I learned. Now, if we have a listen to this A-7, where it comes to a hold here, I'll show you what it does. Okay. Now what I really want is for the piano to play an extra chord here, an anticipated chord. So what I'm going to do, you'll notice everything here is frozen. What I'm going to do is right click on that bar, come up to chord options, and we're going to come to beat 4, where we're going to insert a D chord. Okay. And we're also going to give that chord a push by 1/8. So let's have a look at that. Let's apply it. And it has appeared here as a D chord with a push symbol in green. So now I want to just apply the piano to that bar. Let's go through and go piano, track actions, and just regenerate on the selected region, which is that bar. Yes. So you hear the difference that made. It gave it that little punch where it needed it. That's what Stian did in his original arrangement, something to that effect. So let's just listen to that one more time. Okay, now I really struggled with how to build this arrangement logically with the song, and you'll notice that the first few bars just guitars, and then the bass comes in, and then after he said you may find a buddy who's got the swing, that's where the drums come in and the piano comes in, and to me that really suits the lyric, so it's part of the story that's being told in the song. Alright, I think that's enough for today. I'll get back to you when I'm working on my vocals and figure out which lines I'm going to be singing and hopefully have a finished product to show off. Thanks for watching today. Hopefully you're subscribed and please give me a like. It really helps as well. If you found this video informative, come back for my next one. All right, bye for now.